Well, thanks again for allowing us to be a part of your day where we love talking with you about our ag commodity markets, whether they be up or down. And in fact, let's go ahead and find out what direction they are going here today. Let's start by taking a look at our corn market action with our quotes provided by Bar Chart. So going to the corn board right now, we start with the May contract, and it is now down by 1.50 cents. If you recall, it was lower by several cents at the end of the Globex session. The Globex actually wrapped up on the low of the overnight trade, or real close to it anyway. It sold off most of the night with all the anxiety going on in the outside markets in the financial realm, and that spilled over into the ag commodity trade. Well, on the open this morning, things seem to have stabilized a little bit, and we opened up the corn market about 1.50 higher. But now we're drifting lower again. So 6.15.5. And that is on your May contract. That would be down 1.75. Now the December is just kind of holding its own, and it's currently trading at 5.57.5. That's down 1/4 cent. Now on the soybean market right now, the May contract is up 1 3/4 at 15.08 3/4. So they're trading places with corn. Corn had been higher, now it's lower. Soybeans had been lower, now they're higher. Now May is up 2 cents. So go figure. Kind of hard to figure out today amidst the choppiness. In November new crop, we're now 3.5 lower at 13.54 per bushel. Let's go ahead and take a look at our wheat complex. And in Chicago, the May contract now 5 higher. We're at 6.84 1/4. In Kansas City wheat, the May contract there is now 2 higher at $8 1/4. You know, we're 15 cents off of our earlier low from last night. So a real whipsaw market going on in the wheat. Now in May spring wheat, this is in Minneapolis, we're up a full dime at 8.34.5. Well, we have Chris Winward with us. He is with Swift Trading, and he's based in Nashville. Thanks for joining us here, Chris. I appreciate that. This is a very busy day, a very choppy day already. And I don't recall too many days like this where there's so much anxiety in the entire realm of trading, not just ag commodities, but in the outside markets too. What do you think about all this?
So much of this is money driven. There is some systemic fear with Silicon Valley Bank and a couple others that are showing some weakness. Another one in New York that it looks like we're getting some sort of step in from the government to help here, but that's not negating the, as you said, anxiety so far today. Markets are extremely volatile, and this is about money flow right now.
I just saw on the wire where things are really kind of intensifying when it comes to the nervousness in the banking financial realm in the stock market. And they were really, one headline put it that the bank stocks were getting routed today. And I just read a headline just moments ago where 4 more regional banks trading has been halted today. So I'm sure that's not really putting minds at ease here this morning when it comes to the future of getting this all rectified when it comes to the nervousness in the financial markets. Do you foresee more of that happening in the next day or so?
I do. This word contagion has been thrown around a bit, and now we're just waiting to see how bad it really is. There's so much managed money length in a lot of the ag commodities, more so than normal. That, in the cattle market, we've had this big push up, then some hesitation in the last few sessions. And this developing since then is certainly not helping that cause.
Man, I tell you what, this is another outside factor that's affecting the grain markets and the livestock trade that I really didn't see coming here a week ago. Chris, we'll take a break right here, and then we'll come back and we'll see what the livestock trade is doing as well on a very busy Monday. Come on back. Well, thanks again for allowing us to be a part of your day where we're watching a very active trading session. We're watching all kinds of stuff going on. In fact, the U.S. dollar index we were talking about just a moment ago, if we can bring that back up on the screen here, when we started out our day, it was down about 300 points or so, 380, something like that. Now we're down 680 points. That's on the March futures. And, the March time is limited. The June will be taking over here real soon, and it's down 807 points on the U.S. dollar index, all the way down to 103.345. Just keep an eye on that thing. That has lost a lot of ground here today. And also, let's take a look at, well, let me bring up the Dow. Let me get to the Dow futures. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures pretty flat, but they're down by 28 points at 31,890. Also, the West Texas Intermediate crude oil. When we came on the air here, we were down $3.80 a barrel. We're still down, but now down, can I say only $2 and a penny at 74.67. So all kinds of pressure going on there. On the live cattle board this morning, we have the April contract 57 lower at 163.70. June is down 32 cents right now. And on the feeders, you have April 67 lower. We're at 196.97. Remember when we got up to like 401? Or, I'm sorry, 201 last week, and then we sold off. Couldn't hold it. On the lean hog trade right now, you have the April contract $1.12 lower at 86.32. May down 47 at 94.45. So it seems like the pressure has creeped over into the livestock trade. And we're talking with Chris Winward of Swift Trading. So, Chris, this livestock trade getting kind of weak in the knees here. I know it was getting overbought on the cattle, but what do you see happening now this week with all the outside influence?
On the April contract, it's not a good look today. When traders are looking for answers, they start to look for technical patterns in the charts, and we look at moving averages here, and those moving averages hold, then I see buyers step in here because this is still a bull market. But I can tell you that producers are definitely looking more so now at a way to hedge inventory than they were a week ago.
Probably could be well advised too, given the volatility going on. All right, well, Chris, thanks for helping us out on a Monday, and I know you're very busy, but appreciate the time. Chris Winward with Swift Trading. They are based in Nashville. He's in Delray Beach, Florida, but it's always good to talk to Chris. So, Tammy, exciting things going on in the markets. Not all good, not all bad, but boy, it's a crazy day.